So welcome to Everything Computerized. I'm CA, and in this video I'll be going to show you the installation of Eclipse IDE for Java programming on a 64-bit computer. So watch this video till end and let's get started. I'll be going to install the softwares on a 64-bit computer. So if you don't know which bit your computer is, you can do this by opening this PC and then going to properties, and there it will be written which operating system you are running on. So currently I am running on a 64-bit operating system on a 64 based processor. So all the softwares which I am going to show in this video will be all based on a 64-bit computer. So make sure you have a 64-bit computer on your side. So first I'll be going to download the Java JDK. For that you need to open a web browser and there you need to type Java JDK download. Now open the first link that says Java SE downloads. Open that link. Here you will be able to see the latest version of Java that is available. In my case it is 14. So now click on JDK download. Now scroll down and you will be able to see Windows x64 installer. So click on this link and now check this box and then click on download JDK. Now the download will start. As I already have it downloaded, so I'll not download it again and I'll directly show you the installation. So once you have the JDK downloaded, double click to run it. Now click on yes. Now the installation wizard is active. Click on next, then click again on next and the installation will begin. So the installation is complete. Click on close. Now open command prompt and type Java. And if something like this appears, it means that Java is not added to our path variable. So we need to add Java to our path. For that, open this PC and then open properties. On the left hand side, click on advanced system settings. In the advanced window, click on environment variables. Now on the bottom window, find path and double click on it. Now we need to copy the address of the installation folder of Java. For that, open this PC and then go to C drive. And then in program files and then inside Java, then go to JDK, then go to bin, and now we need to copy the path of this folder. So click on this address bar and copy the path. Now go to environment variables and then click on new and then paste that what you have copied. Now click on OK and close all the tabs. Now open command prompt again and then write Java. And if something like this appears, it means that we are ready to move ahead. Now we are going to download Eclipse IDE. So for that you need to open a web browser and there you need to type Eclipse IDE. Now open any link which heads to eclipse.org. Now you have to click on this download button. So there are two methods by which you can install the Eclipse IDE on your system. First one is by downloading the web installer. It will download all the required files during the time of installation of the software. And the second method is by downloading only the files which you require. So we will be going with the second one. You can also install the web installer. It will ask you for the IDE which you want to download on the time of installation. You can choose from the various options because Eclipse IDE can be used for programming in Java as well as for C++ and for other platforms also. So as we are only interested in Java programming, so we will download the Eclipse IDE for Java. To download the web installer, you can click on this button, but I'll be downloading Eclipse in a different way. So click on download packages. We will be downloading Eclipse IDE for Java developers. So click on this link and on the right hand side you will be able to see Windows 64-bit. So you need to click on this link. Now click on this download button and your download will start in a moment. As I have already downloaded this software previously, I'll not download it again. So I'll directly show you how to install it. So the thing which will be downloaded on your computer will be a compressed zip file. So we will be extracting the file. So for that, right click on the file and then click on extract all and then click on extract. It will take some time depending upon the speed of your computer. So wait for it to complete. So you can see that the extraction of the file is complete. Now I'll copy this folder and I'll paste this folder into C drive. Now we will set up the Eclipse IDE for programming in Java. So open this folder, then open Eclipse folder and then double click on eclipse.exe. For the first time, it will take some longer to start. Now the Eclipse IDE is active. Now click on launch and this will start the Eclipse IDE. For the first time, it will launch a welcome screen which we don't want. So close this window and then click on file and then click on new and then click on Java project. Now choose a name for your project. Let's take the name as demo. Now click on finish. It will ask you if you want to create a module info.java file or not. It is a simple file which will contain some information regarding your project. It is up to you whether you want to create it or not. So I don't want to create it, so I'll click on don't create. Now our file is ready to use. Now on the left hand side under the package explorer there is the demo project. Double click on it. Now we need to create a Java class. For that, right click on src and then click on new and then choose class. Here you can choose the name of your class. Let's name this class as practice. Now click on finish and your class will be created. Let's create a simple hello world program in Java. Once you are done writing your program, you can run it by clicking on this run icon. Now click on OK, and once your program is compiled, it will show the desired output. Like this, you can use the Eclipse IDE for making more complex programs in Java. Let's create a shortcut of the Eclipse IDE on desktop. So let's close the Eclipse IDE. Now right click on eclipse.exe and then click on create shortcut. Now you can use this shortcut in order to open the Eclipse IDE. So let's copy this shortcut and paste in the desktop. Let's bring our Eclipse IDE into our start menu. So open this PC, then go to C drive, then click on users, then your computer name, and then we need to go to app data. By default, app data folder is hidden. So to view it, click on view tab and then click on hidden items. Now you'll be able to see app data. So double click on app data, then go to roaming, then go to Microsoft, then go to Windows and then go to start menu and then go to programs. Now we will paste this shortcut into this folder. We will copy this shortcut and we will paste this shortcut here. And now let's close this. Now you can open the start menu and you can see that the Eclipse IDE is now in our start menu. Now you can use the Eclipse IDE to make your amazing Java programs. So this was all for this video. If you have any queries, you can freely comment in the comment section or you can contact me on Instagram. If this video was helpful for you, please like and share this, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.